David, very much in general, what are the benefits of 5G?
I would say the benefits of 5G are threefold. First of all, the low latency part of the network, which means that devices can communicate much more quickly with the core and with each other, which opens up a whole lot of potential use cases in manufacturing, in healthcare and in surgery. The ability to have much bigger networks. So 5G introduced the massive mobile technology, which allowed you to have up to one device per square meter over a square kilometer, which is the kind of ability to handle a large number of devices that busy public spaces like hospitals will require. And thirdly, sheer ability to cope with throughput. So compared to Wi-Fi or any previous generation of cellular technology, we'll now be able to cope with much more data going through the network simultaneously.
Would you please describe use cases or potential use cases in healthcare?
Sure. One of the most exciting use cases with the greatest return on investment is simply asset management and asset tracking. The Druid platform contains location management functionality according to the cellular specifications, which means that you can find anything with a sensor on it to within right now 1 meter, and we're working on getting that down to 30 centimeters of its location. Studies show that hospital staff spend an awful lot of time each shift just looking for equipment, looking for medicines. The ability to find that more quickly will drive a revolution in effectiveness in healthcare. The second area then is patient tracking. Unlike asset tracking, it's not just where they are, but it's also vital signs, pulse, potentially blood pressure, their location. By combining an accelerometer in a device that a patient would wear, you can then tell if the patient has stopped moving, has fallen, or is in a location that is unsafe for them to be. We've also deployed this a number of times with in elder care situations where patients who perhaps have dementia would trigger an alarm if they leave the geographic environment of the hospital or the care home, thus allowing the healthcare staff to go and retrieve them and get them back to safety much more quickly. The third area then is due to the low latency nature of the networks, brings in the exciting ability to do telesurgery or remote surgery, where a doctor or a specialist in a particular area in one part of the world can literally guide a robot to carry out a surgical operation on a patient in another part of the world. It's not something that is going to become super common. It's not something that's going to be applicable for every medical case, but for specific cases where right now you see patients being flown, particularly to clinics in the US for specialist surgery, that will now be able to be done from their home healthcare environment.
Tell us about the offering of Druid in the German-speaking region and your customers.
Yeah, so Druid is a 5G network core, which is the heart and the brains of a private cellular network. We connect to any one of 25 different radio manufacturers, so the customer has complete control over which radio solution they want to use. We specialize in a very lightweight, simple, intuitive core, which means that the existing IT administration staff from a hospital can very, very quickly be trained up on using the cellular solution, and in fact we can integrate an existing Wi-Fi network into the solution so everything is managed from the same pane of glass, and this enables businesses or hospitals to very quickly start experiencing the benefits of cellular communications.